Beyond the Horizon, Mateo's Journey to Freedom. Part 1, The Sea of Uncertainty. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the Caribbean Sea in golden hues. 7-year-old Mateo clung to the edge of the rickety wooden boat, his small fingers gripping the splintered wood. Beside him, his 5-year-old sister, Sophia, sat curled in their stepmother Rosa's lap, her wide brown eyes filled with fear and wonder. Their father Javier stood at the helm, his face set with determination as he scanned the endless waves for land or danger. The boat creaked under the weight of the sea, its worn planks barely holding together after 10 days adrift. They had left Cuba under the cover of night, fleeing the stifling oppression and scarcity that had become their daily life. Javier had promised a better future in America, school, food, toys, freedom. Mateo clung to those words, repeating them like a prayer whenever hunger gnawed at his belly or the salty wind burned his skin. The journey had been grueling. The sun scorched them by day, and the nights were cold and damp, filled with the eerie sounds of the ocean. Their supplies had run out days ago, water was rationed, and the crackers were long gone. Mateo watched as Javier pressed a bottle to Sophia's lips, ensuring she drank before taking a sip himself. Rosa refused water altogether, her strength fading with each passing day. On the 10th day, the storm hit. Dark clouds rolled in, and the waves grew monstrous, tossing the boat like a toy. Rain lashed at their faces, and thunder roared overhead. Mateo clung to Sophia, shielding her as best he could while Rosa prayed aloud, her voice trembling but steady. Javier fought to keep the boat upright, his hands raw and bleeding from gripping the oars. Then through the chaos, a glimpse of hope, a jagged silhouette rising from the storm-tossed sea. "Land!" Javier shouted. The boat crashed onto the shore of a small, rocky island with a broken-down lighthouse. They stumbled onto the sand, exhausted but alive. The storm raged on, but they were no longer at the mercy of the sea. When morning came, the sky was clear, and the storm had passed. Mateo woke to the sound of engines. A helicopter hovered above, the American Coast Guard. They dropped MREs and blankets, and for the first time in days, Mateo tasted warm food. Hope flickered in his chest. But then another boat approached, the Bahamian Coast Guard. Chaos erupted as the two groups argued over jurisdiction. The refugees were split. Some were taken by the Americans, while others, including Mateo and his family, were left with the Bahamians. As Mateo watched the American boat disappear, carrying strangers to freedom, a lump formed in his throat. He squeezed Sophia's hand, willing himself not to cry. They had survived the sea, the storm, and hunger, but their journey was far from over.